What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm super stoked about today's video. This is my first ever what's in my camera bag, and we're going to be talking about what it is that I take, all the gear that I take when I'm either up in the mountains or hiking in the woods for photography and filmmaking. So the bag that we're talking about today technically isn't a camera bag, and you've probably seen this bag all over my Instagram account and my YouTube videos. The Osprey Stratus 34-liter hiking backpack. It has so many spots to put things. I mean, how can you not like it? The only thing I don't really care for is that the fact that it's red and it's not orange. I might need to upgrade. Now, the reason that I carry this backpack instead of a camera backpack while we're hiking is for a couple of reasons. For one, I have the ability to carry a 2-liter water bladder in here. There's a compartment in the back that allows me to carry this. Also, since this is a dedicated hiking backpack, it's designed to carry heavy gear on long trips. This mesh backing allows for airflow. It keeps my back cool. It's actually kind of away from the pack itself, so quite nice and airy back there. And then I can adjust the straps however I need it for more comfort. I also have my capture clip on this strap, so I can use it to connect my A7C if I'm filming, or my A7 III, and I can just quickly get it on and get it off. I'm also usually carrying poles, crampons, food, bug nets, bug spray, headlamps, an extra jacket or an extra long sleeve shirt. It just is a lot more versatile with taking this bag up into the mountains than an actual camera backpack. Now, another thing about this backpack that I really like is the fact that it has pockets on the waist straps. So when Bobo was still around, I used to take him hiking all the time, and I would kind of fill this thing up with snacks or, oh, there's still a treat in here. Miss you, buddy. I'll just keep that in there. Anyway, moving on. If I'm filming the hike, I usually bring 2 camera bodies. Now, I bring the Sony A7 III strictly for photography, and then I bring the A7C for filming. Now, the reason that I do this is because the Sony A7 III has better facial tracking. Also, it has a flip out screen, so I could see what it is that I'm doing. If I'm talking to the camera, I can make sure where I am and if I'm in focus. Plus, if I am filming the vlog or wherever it is that we are and I'm taking pictures, obviously I need a second camera to film myself taking pictures. The Sony A7 III is strictly my photography camera, and the reason for that is because I just enjoy shooting with the A7 III a lot more. It has a lot of custom dials and buttons, and I have my whole setup dialed in the way that I like it, and it's a lot faster for me to just fire off a bunch of shots. Having everything set up for the most efficient and quickest way to capture things is just something that I really need. Plus, if something crazy happens, like, I don't know, one of them goes bad, or I drop, or I break one, then I have a spare to film with, unless it was like the last video I did where I dropped both cameras within a matter of 3 minutes from one another and about damn near broke both of them. Yeah, that sucked. Now, moving on over to the lenses, there are always 2 lenses I take on every single adventure. The Tamron 17-28mm f2.8 and the Tamron 28-75mm 2.8. Both of these lenses are relatively lightweight, mainly because they're made out of plastic. The 17-28 is permanently connected to the A7C. That's usually my go-to filming setup. And then with the A7 III, I have the Tamron 28-75mm 2.8 on it. I shoot almost everything with this lens. I have wide on the front end, I have medium focal range with the 50, and then I can get some pretty good compression with the 75. Also, if I do want to get any B-roll or compression shots while I'm filming, I can switch these out to try to get that if I need it. If we're going to be going somewhere and then I know that I'm going to be wanting to get some good compression shots and kind of bring the mountains and the subject a little bit closer to get that kind of a look, or I just need that little bit extra range, I go for the 70-200mm f4. This thing is heavy, so if I'm bringing it, I'll be damned if I do not use this bastard when I am up on the top of the mountain. It's definitely not a lens that I always bring, but if I do bring it, be sure I am using it. Now, the microphone that I use for all of my YouTube videos is a deity mic. I'm not exactly sure what model number it is, so I would leave it down below. I have had this microphone since the beginning of my YouTube channel, and I have used the living crap out of it. You can obviously tell I'm missing the cover to where the battery is. I have no idea where that thing went. I've racked my brain, I can't figure it out. I have a feeling that I lost it somewhere on Mount Frosty during a winter hike when I slipped and fell. I don't know. Now, I bring 2 filters with me on every single hike that I go on. I have the variable ND filter from Peter McKinnon and Polar Pro. It's a 2 to 5 stop ND filter, and I really haven't needed anything more than that. And I have the Short Stash and Polar Pro Everyday filter, which basically is a black mist filter and a circular polarizer. Both of those filters basically live on my lenses. I used to not really carry tripods with me, mainly because the one that I had was so old and so heavy that I could probably use it to render a bear unconscious. But I recently upgraded to a carbon fiber tripod from Ulanzi. The really cool thing about this tripod is that if you have Peak Design Arkham mounts, you can slide that on top of the ball head. You can flip your camera upside down with this, and you can film in all sorts of different angles. You can get extremely low to the ground. I use this for night shots, everything. I cannot highly recommend this thing enough. I've done so much that even my dad bought one. So I've been highly impressed with this thing. Plus, it closes down really small and fits right into the side of my backpack for either traveling or when I'm hiking. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Now, for all the other bits and bobbles, I have this Low Pro camera cube. I don't even think they make this version anymore, but this carries all the other things that I usually need, kind of like a little lens cloth, especially if it's raining or it's dirty, and I just kind of quickly clean that off. Then I also have a lens wipe kit. Also, this right here has come a lifesaver. This is a little Leatherman that I've had for years. It turns into scissors. I have tweezers if I get a splinter or something. I have all sorts of tools, screwdrivers, a knife. This thing has come in handy more often than not, and I love this thing. Now, on the inside of this, I have a camera strap. Now, I usually do not carry a camera strap on a regular basis, but I know if I'm going to want to try to use the neck strap technique when it comes to filming, then I will try to have this with me. This is a strap from Peak Design. That's really nice. Also, I have a Pelican case where I keep some of my other memory cards. Like, these are some older memory cards that I had. I can keep the micro SDs. I can keep these little scan discs that I could slide these in if I need it. Usually I have a couple of other cards here, but I'm currently using them. So this thing has come in handy. Also, batteries. I always have 2 extra batteries. Now, I also carry other AAA batteries for the Deity microphone. I just don't have any right now because I've used them all and I need to buy some. And if I'm ever going to be in the need to bring my GoPro, I usually kind of put that in here as well. And if I'm changing lenses, say like I'm actually going to use the 70 to 200, I need to take one of the lenses off. So if it's the 17 to 28 or the 28 to 75, they both fit into this cube nice and snug. It's better than just throwing it in my bag and then having them bounce around and do all that other stuff. So run the risk of damaging the lens. And I think that's it. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, that's everything that I usually bring. Now, keep in mind that everything that I do bring is always subject to change depending on where we're going, what we're doing. If I'm not planning on filming anything, obviously I'm not bringing 2 camera bodies. I'm only bringing 1, and I'll bring a couple of extra lenses and maybe more snacks. I don't know. But if you guys got anything out of this video, or if you have questions about what it is that I carry, let me know down below in the comments. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right.